So here is a new horse for you?
Yeah, I got him in April.
Okay. Can he get a little hot?
Yes. What gave it away?
Well, actually, it's a very nice horse.
Thank you. Focus.
And
Back up.
yeah, he gets a little tense, but it's not improved by the fact that you end up keeping him very short in his neck, and he gets very overbent, and that creates more tension. You've basically got to learn to ride him much more from behind, and learn to ride him much more uphill. Okay. He, especially in the canter, he just plows through the bridle and goes downhill. So we're going to have to make a lot of transitions and other little exercises. Just play with him to try to get you the feel of getting him to sit down more and come up more in front of you, so that you'll be able to ride him with a much lighter rein. Just give him a kick for that. Don't tell him that. Just tell him no. Now walk him on and just just walk him on and just make a circle, large circle. Just settle him down at the walk. That's it. Good. Just take your time. Now just keep your hands still. Keep him on the rein. Let him hold you. Keep your hands together. Now don't let him drop the bit. Keep your hands still. Keep your hands still and use your legs and just let him come into the bridle. Just open your shoulders, lean back just a little bit, tuck your tailbone underneath you, just relax. Sit up straight, upright the body.
So is this rein length okay?
That's fine for right now, yes. That's it, but keep your hands still. Keep your hands together. In fact, they could be just a tad shorter, so that your hands are a little bit more in front of your body. That's it. Now keep your hands still. Keep your arms still. Sit still. Keep your arms still. Now use your leg and just push him into the rein. So you're following his mouth too much, more than he needs.
So like this?
Yeah, that's more like it. Hands still. There. So most of the movement in his head and neck when he's round is going to be in an arc around your hand. It's not going to be backwards and forwards. Do you see what I mean? Now, hold the outside rein. Keep his shoulders turning. Don't let him bulge. Make him straight. That's it. Hold your chin up. Open your shoulders. Lift your rib cage up. You're just stiffening too much against him. Just relax. Let your hips swing gently. That's it. That's better. Slowly. There. Now, in a minute, we're going to trot. But I want you to work at a much slower tempo now. Okay? Slowly. Hands together. Slowly. So now don't pull on him. Allow with your hand. See, now you've tightened your shoulders again. There. Don't stiffen against the movement. That's it. Hold yourself upright. Upright without being stiff. Don't stiffen. That's right.
Does this go with my shoulders?
It's better. And yeah, now keep him straight. Do you feel him drifting? So now keep your hands together. Nice even contact. Don't let his shoulder drop to the right. Make him straight. There you go. That's it. Now halt him. Hold him. Now give. Yeah, now that's it. Now halt him. Now give. Don't let him move. You haven't told him to move, have you? That's it. Now walk him. That's it. So the moment he's immobile, I want you to soften both hands. Just give both reins just a little bit. But not so much that he looks around. Now don't bend his neck too much. Keep your hands still. You see, basically, when you do that with your inside rein, you're asking him to drop the bit. Now, we don't want him to drop the bit. That's when he starts curling up. So keep the connection. Push him into the rein. So you create the energy with your leg and receive him on the rein. That's it. Hold him. Keep your hand still. Hold it all together. That's it. Now halt. And now walk. And now halt. Now walk. And now come and turn and face me. So tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much leg did you use for the downward transitions there, and how much for the upward?
Downward, probably a 3, upward, maybe 3.5.
Well, downward was closer to a 0,
Okay.
and upwards was closer to a 7,
Oh, okay.
because you kicked him. Okay? Your leg aid was abrupt. Now, he's a very sensitive horse. He doesn't need that. Now, it actually takes more leg to make the downward transition than the upward. More leg to go slower than it does to go faster. Kick him. Yeah, that's right. Don't let him do that. So you've got to, the reason being, you've got to keep his hind legs coming forward as you make the downward transition. So he lowers his croup and brings his shoulders up. Instead of which, you take your leg off and you pull on him. And he goes like that and shortens.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So now you've got to keep your hands down and still and just push him into a restraining hand. And then just allow when he's right, when he's done, when the transition is complete. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he halts, the moment he softens in your hand, just give. Just push your hands forward about an inch. Okay? But he shouldn't move. Okay? So remember, push him into the rein so that he comes underneath behind in the downward transition. Allow with your hand in the upward transition.
Okay.
Okay?
So when I go into the upward transition, I'm still, so we're going into the upward, or going into an upward transition, you mentioned when we're stopped after, or when we halt to, to release
Give,
about an inch.
just a little
Do the same thing once we're together going upward, or do I just keep it where we're at while we're
You just have to feel that, but
Okay.
we mustn't take back.
Okay.
You must just allow, just feel, let your hands just feel forward slightly and let him fill out the rein so you don't restrict him and shorten his neck.
Okay.
Do you follow that?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was asking.
Right, walk him up. That's it. Now keep your leg around him lightly, very lightly. That's it. Good. That's it. Right. Good. Now halt him. Legs. And give. And give. Don't let him go back. Aha. See, I don't want him to hit the bit and run back. Now walk him. Yeah. There. Keep him right there. That's it. Just relax those shoulders. And now close your legs and halt. And now walk. There. Fingers closed. And now trot. That's it. And posting. Good. Slowly. That's it. And close your leg on the downbeat. Don't let him drop down in front. Just push him up gently. Don't let him go faster. And leg. And push. And forward. There. Good. Watch that tempo. He's beginning to speed up. You have to have a metronome in your head. That's it. So post a little higher. That's it. And just control the downbeat. So you let your seat down slowly and lightly into the saddle. There. No faster.
Go faster.
No faster. Good. And now forward to walk.
Oh, look at that. When you use legs, it works better.
Well, fancy that. And careful. That's it. Careful. That's it. Keep him using his neck. Don't restrict him. But don't let him put his head way down either. That's it.
So his head should be about like right here.
Right there's good. Okay. Rhythm, tempo. Okay, now I want you just to do this. Loosen up those shoulders. And don't hollow your back. Just tuck your tailbone underneath you. Pull your tummy in, tip your pelvis back a little bit so that you sit on your seat. And now trot. Good. Slowly, slowly, but push. And now go large. Slowly, make a shoulder in. Don't let him get quick. Slowly. And posting. Slowly. And shoulder in. Posting. That's right. It's getting to be a little bit too much. Slowly, slowly. Outside rein. Outside rein. There. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
You must make a half hold on the outside rein. Don't over-position him.
Okay.
Keep him going forward. Rhythm, rhythm. Post a little higher. And now walk. Good. Not so good. Make him walk. And now trot. And shoulder in. Good. That's it. Forward, forward. Keep your hands down and quiet. Slowly, but keep him forward. And circle. Rhythm, slowly. Good. And now halt. All right. Now, if that's your hand and that's your body, as you post, your shoulders should just come slightly forward.
Wait, what was the hand and what was the...
If that's your hand
Okay.
and that's your body,
Okay.
your shoulders should come slightly forward as you post.
Okay.
Okay? You're hollowing your back so much that your seat goes out behind you like this.
Okay.
Okay? Now it should come under you on the downbeat.
Okay.
So you must try not to, don't stiffen your back. Everything gets very stiff up there. And he feels that. And he's naturally a little tense anyway. So that tension just exacerbates it. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've really got to soften your back a little bit, loosen your back. So when you hold yourself up, when you sit up, you hold yourself up from here, but you pull this in so that your back is not hollow. So your seat comes under you on the downbeat. Okay? When you stick your butt out behind you on the downbeat, you're basically stiffening against the movement. And he feels that tightness in you, and he reacts to that.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now go to the right. Now I want you just to put your left leg on him lightly and just stroke his side. Stroke it. That's it. With the lower part of your leg. Stroke his side. That's it. Now go on a circle. And now the right one, same thing. Stroke it. Keep your leg on him as it comes forward. Keep your leg on him. Slowly, just gently, gently. That's it. Good. Now don't bend his neck like that. You feel his shoulders falling to the left?
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay, now straighten him. And now trot on the circle. Bring your seat under you, under you, under you. There. Yes.
Okay.
Under you.
I'm not like too far forward?
I don't want your shoulders any further forward. I want your seat under you. There. Now he's different already, isn't he?
Yeah.
Get your seat under you. Good. Slowly. That's it. Careful. Don't let his head go down there. Yeah, look at me. It's a little bump up with your hand if he does that. And then let go. Little bump up with your hand. And then let go. Slowly, slowly, get him up. And then let go. Don't shorten his neck. So you're pulling back as you do that. Push your hands forward as you do that. That's it. Now, let your seat come under you and try to control the downbeat so that you keep him slower by posting higher and slower. You see, you're pushing your seat out behind you again. Don't let your shoulders get quite so far forward. Get your seat under you. That's it. Now,
Like this, yes?
yeah, but not him. You got to get there, and then let go. Up, up. Don't let him do that. That's it. Up, up, and then let go. Slowly, get your seat under you so you don't start to lean further forward.
Okay.
Good. And on the next long side, shoulder in. That's it. Good. So close your leg on the downbeat. See if you can't push him up a little bit more. Push him up in front of you. Slowly, gently. That's it. Try not to shorten his neck. Post a little higher. Careful. Don't want to see his crest above his pole. His pole high. And then let go. Up. And don't let him immediately drop down again. You've got to be much quicker than that. And just make a circle now. So now quietly use your leg to keep him up there. Push him up without letting him go faster. That's it. Tricky, isn't it?
Patting my belly and rubbing my head.
Good.
So my posting's good like this, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you see, when I asked you to shoulder in at the posting trot, you immediately started to resist the movement with your body. So you didn't post high enough. You just kept posting very low. Now you must let his back swing. Slow. There. Lift your rib cage up. Get your seat under you on the downbeat. Don't lean too far forward. Careful. Up, up, and then let go. Good. And now walk. Shoulders back a little bit. That's it. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Tip your pelvis back. Yeah. Now just relax your seat and thighs. That you just sit down. Now give him a long rein for a minute. Let him have a stretch. That's it. Didn't keep going forward though. Now, just halt here a minute. I think it would help you to ride with your stirrups a hole longer.
Hole higher?
Longer,
Oh, longer?
yeah. Because you're really sitting too far on the back of the saddle.
Oh, jeez. Woke me up. Oh, hear me.
Right.
You're tethered.
Oh, I'm tethered. Oh dear.
That was funny.
Sit up straight. Bring it back. So you feel I feel very slightly, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, good enough.
Okay.
See, when I said sit up straight, you immediately got unhollowed right here.
Okay.
See what I mean? So when you do that on a horse, your pelvis is tipped forward.
Okay.
Okay? So what you've got to do is to do this. Got to rotate your pelvis so that your hips come forward. Okay? Your hips go back.
Okay.
So your shoulders are in front of your hips. And then you end up having to use your hand a lot. So you've got to tip your pelvis back like that so that your hips are in front of your shoulders.
Okay.
And just lift up from here and then be loose here.
Okay.
Okay? So let's work on that a minute.
Okay.
So just walk your seat bones forward. Okay. So literally just wiggle your hips and walk your seat bones forward.
Okay.
Into the bottom of the saddle.
Okay.
There you go. That's it. Now wrap this slightly around in here. Let your knee come out. Let your knee come away from the saddle with it.
Away. Okay.
Yeah, so that you're good.
That's as much as I can get out of it.
Yeah.
How you fit together that matters. But I must say that your pelvis right there.
Okay.
Right, walk him on.
Let everybody hang out today and we can get with it.
So much to do, so little time to do it in, right?
Tell me about it.
It's the journey.
Yeah, it was a long journey. It's a long journey home again, too.
Yeah. Like it was late last night, so it added a little bit more, less sleep on our.
Very good. Now just keep your knee slightly bent. That's a much better position. Now keep your hands still. Your arms are moving like pistons. Keep them still. That's it. Now just bump his head up a little bit and then let go. Good. Good. And now, halt him and walk him. Shoulders back.
I have a question with that.
What's that?
So when I do the halt and then release and then we ask for the walk, do I bring back the inch that I gave him for the walk, or does he walk into that?
He walks into the rain.
Okay.
And what you do is just close your legs just very lightly. That's all you need to do. Okay? And now canter. Now just get his head up a little bit and then let go. Slowly, slowly. That's it. Now keep your leg lightly around him. That's it. Sit still. Sit lightly. Sit still. That's it. And now walk. Right. So now, he got very crooked in his transition down, didn't he?
Yeah.
How much leg did you use?
Oh, no, not as.
None. Your legs came forward. They came off him.
Okay.
Okay, now keep your legs around him. Now you're leaning forward again. That's it. Let your hips come forward. See, in the canter also, it's very important. You let your hips come forward, otherwise you stiffen against the movement. Now that doesn't mean you have to shove with your seat. You just sit tall, you keep your seat very still, you sit light on this horse. And just keep your legs lightly around him. Don't take them off. Now halt him. Now walk him. So where are your legs? You took them off when he broke, didn't you?
I need to pay attention to that.
Now keep your legs around him. Don't take them off when he breaks. That's it. Good. Now halt him. Now walk him. Now try not to keep his neck so short. And keep his pole up. And keep him right there. Keep your hands down. Drop them back down again. Push him into the bridle. Hands together. Keep your hands in front of you. So don't lengthen your reins. Good. Now keep him uphill. Now halt him. Legs. Now walk him. Good. Now, I want you just to make a haunches in on the long side. And now turn him across the school. That's it. And once again, a haunches in. Now bend him to the right. Get your left leg back. Come on, slide your left leg back. Now give the right rein. Give the right rein. Sit to the right. Slide your seat to the right. That's it. Now don't take your right leg off. Keep your right leg around him. There. There. See now, by asking him to do that, you put your legs on him and he's settled right down, hasn't he? It's such a hard lesson to learn that, isn't it? Keep your leg around him. That's it. Then he knows exactly where it is. It's not going to take him by surprise. Turn across the school. His neck's getting too short. That's it. Well done. Keep your leg around him. And now haunches in. That's it. Push the haunches in. Come on, push them in. Push them in. Now soft right hand. Give the right rein. Push the haunches in. Give the right rein. Give the right rein.
Like this?
Yes. That's hard, isn't it?
Yes.
But you must bend him first, huh? Yeah. That's it. So otherwise you restrict him. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get his neck really short. Again, haunches in. Slide your left leg well back. Don't take your right leg forward. Now get the haunches over. Now give the right rein. There, bend him. And then give the right, bend him around your right leg. And give, don't shorten his neck. Good. Turn across the school. That's it. Keep your legs around him. Good. Once again, haunches in. Come on, get your left leg back. Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that to you. Come on.
Do what?
Swing his haunches against your leg. Now, give the right rein. You've got his head turned in way too much. So your sight line should be straight along his crest. His crest should be aligned with the track. His head shouldn't be turned in. Okay? Now you've got to get your left leg back and mean it. Now, don't take it off. Bend your knee. Slide your leg back. Now hold the haunches in. That's it. And look straight along his crest, along the track. There, now give the right rein. Look straight along his crest. There, give the right rein. See, you get him tied up in knots, and then he gets tense. Bend him to the right. That's the way. Good. Turn across the school. Yeah. Slowly, keep his shoulders up. Push him up, keep his shoulders up. Now, haunches in. Now get your left leg back, slide it back, push them in. Use your right leg, bend him around your right leg. Your right leg's come off him. Left leg back, right leg at the girth. Now give the right rein. Sit to the left. Yeah. That's it. You've got to be able to do all of this to make that turn on the haunches, you know. That's it. And once again. Slide your left leg back. Now bend him around your right leg. And then take him off the right rein. There. Don't take your right leg off him. Bend him around it. Get the left hind over. Get it over. The left hind, get it over. And the left hind over. Haunches in. Keep your right hand down. Come get the haunches in. Get them in. Push the left hind over. Left leg. Now. 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 Come and get the haunches over. Yes. Yes. Right. Now canter. Now your reins are way too long, aren't they? Now canter. Uphill, up, and lighten, and lighten, and lighten your hand. Let him cover ground. That's it. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Let it, keep your legs around him. Let him cover ground. And soften your hand. There. Good. Allow with your hand. Let him cover ground. That's it. And now walk him. Legs. Well done. Keep your legs around him. Make him walk. That's it. And lighten. Lighten your hand. Good. And haunches in. Soften your hands. Let him go forward. Let him go forward. Bend him around your right leg. Use your right leg. Let him go forward. There. And turn across the school. That's it. Lift your rib cage up. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Relax your seat and thigh. Haunches in. Keep going forward. That's it. Come, give him a little kick with your left leg. Come on. Come on. Get the haunches over. Yeah. Now straighten him. Now canter. Got too much bend in the neck. Hold him. Canter. That's it. Keep it uphill. Your leg around him. Let him cover ground. Don't get the canter choppy. Allow with your hand. There.
How's my seat?
And walk him. That's it. It's getting a lot better. Right. And now make a half circle to the right. Hold the haunches in on the half circle. Bend him to the right. Push him forward. 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 So your left leg was doing nothing. Okay, you just let the hindquarters come out there. So you've got to be much more positive with your application of the aids, do you see? You're so tentative because you think he's going to overreact, so he does overreact. When you put your legs on him with authority, then he stops overreacting, do you see? Keep it slow. There. Right. Now do the same thing to the right. Get your left leg back. Further, further, further. Now push the haunches in and turn the shoulders. Push them in, push them in, push them in. No, it's too tight, too tight, too tight. You're trying to make it too tight. You're making it hard for yourself.
Okay, so
What are you looking at?
how big should it be?
What are you looking at? The ground, weren't you? Is that where you want to go? No. Now, I want you to feel that you can keep the haunches going in on a small half circle. It doesn't matter how big. If you try to make it too tight right now, you're getting yourself into trouble. Look, don't look at the ground. Look at him. That's it. Now, were the haunches in? So, in other words, your left leg went to sleep, didn't it? See, you've got to keep everything going. Right, tuck your tailbone underneath you. Don't turn your head. Look over his pole. Look at him. That's it. Good. Now go straight towards E. Go straight. Turn across the school at E. Make a quarter turn on the haunches. Slide your leg back. Bring the shoulders around. There. Good. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Now that I get what you're saying, no.
And make our haunches in. Keep your left leg quiet, but keep it around him. Give the left rein. Give the left rein. Don't shorten his walk. Give the left rein. That's it. Let him come forward. Keep your hands down. Right. Now straighten him. Now canter. Canter. Keep it uphill. And then lighten. Lighten your hand. Don't pull on the outside rein. Up, up, up. Keep your leg around him lightly. It's uphill off your seat. Give. Allow. That's it. And now walk. Well done. That's the way. Good. Walk him on. Go straight across. That's it. Bend him and soften. Allow with your hand. Now make your haunches in. Use your inside leg. Bend him around it. Right leg back. Hold the haunches in. Look over his pole. Now straighten him. Canter now. Uphill, uphill. Look up. Look over his pole. Let him come forward. That's it. That's it. Allow with your hand. Let him cover more ground. Let his stride be bigger. Uphill. Keep your inside leg on him. And now trot. Allow, allow, allow with your hand. That's it. Good. Good. That's it. And now posting. Keep his pole up a little bit. Yes. That's the way. And now ride him forward to walk. Right, give him a long rein. So now he is very sensitive, and he talks you out of using your leg, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He talks you out of riding him with authority. But he needs to feel that you are the authority figure.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? Horses have survived all these centuries because they're creatures of flight. And so he needs a pack leader.
Okay.
Okay? Every pack has a leader, including horses in the wild. So he needs to feel that you are the leader, that you're there for him. And so if you keep your leg around him lightly and you ride him from behind, he says, oh, thank God for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if you get tentative because you think he's going to overreact, then he does overreact.
Right.
Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to learn to be more definite about the application of your aids, more demanding about getting a response from him.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And your right leg is definitely more effective than your left one, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay? So when your left leg is on the outside, you've really got to be ready to use it.
Okay.
And mean it, not just
Doing
put
more
it,
squats on this side or
not
something,
just
right?
put it there, you know? It's not decoration.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yes.
All right? Now,
Job, Angie.
but you see, after that, working that with just a little bit of lateral work, and you trying to learn a little bit of lateral work by using your legs,
Mm-hmm.
he settled right down in his canter, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you notice?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely. I'm on him.
You see what I mean?
From the beginning to the end.
Okay? Well, that's because not only did he was he trusting your leg, But also because of the exercises you did, it brings his hind legs more underneath him.
Okay.
So then he was much better balanced. You felt his shoulders much lighter, didn't you?
Right. Yeah.
So, you see, so that's what I mean. You've got to be able to, you've got to learn to ride this horse, and he is sensitive, and it's not going to be easy. But you've got to really assert yourself in a kind way, in a gentle way almost, but gentle isn't quite the right word. It's got to be with authority.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
It's a hard lesson to learn to put leg on a sensitive horse.
Yeah. It is a hard lesson to learn.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.